8 laps to distance. OilGARD anti-rust Canadian modified qualifier number 1. Dan Price in the 09, Corey Albert in the 41. The 10 of Albert Stevenson side by side with the 1 of Sean Gregory. Leading at the line, the 09 of Price, Halbert, Golden, Stevenson, and Gregory rounding up top 5. Hunt, Green, and Moore on the back end. Dan Price, Corey Halbert, Elmer Stevenson, Sean Gregory, Brittany Golden, Terry Hunt, Bob Green, and Matthew Moore. Dan Price in the 09, the 41 of Halbert, the 1 of Gregory, the 10 of Stevenson, Golden in the 85, the 20 of Hunt, the 26 of Green, and the 14 of Matthew Moore. Price, Gregory, Halbert. Four down, 4 more to go. Dan Price in the 09, the 1 of Gregory, now looking to get by. Halbert in the 41, the 85 of Gold, the 10 of Stevenson. Dan Price in the 09 doing everything in his power to keep the 1 of Sean Gregory behind him. As they pass the starters, they had 2 more trips around. Price, Gregory. One more trip for Gregory to make his move on the 09 of Dan Price. He's going to look to the inside. Price is going to throw it right back down in front of him. Gregory's going to look to the outside to see if he can shoot around him on the outside at 3 and 4. Price gets a little bit high in 1 and 2, 3 and 4, but Dan Price is going to hold on to pick up the win here. The 1 of Sean Gregory second, the 41 of Corey Albert in third, the 85 of Brittany Golden fourth. The 4th row has the 32 of Doug O'Blennis, and outside O'Blennis the 08 of Angie Kirby. This one will be a fast qualifier. Keep it all under green. Charlie Sandercock in the 57, the 2 of Mowat. Alderdice going to look to the inside of Curtis King. Sandercock, King, Alterdice, Wadford, and O'Blennis. Freeman and Kirby. Curtis King has so much power into that car, that front left doesn't even touch.
Oh, Mike Freeman loses power. He's going to come into the infield here, and the caution flag flies.
Freeman with some mechanical issues. He's going to drop down to the infield.
Well, Sandercock was off to a great start, of course, coming off that win last night at Ransomville, New York, in the Northeast Late Model Alliance. He says he's a late model man through and through, but he sure does love racing the Canadian mod.
He can certainly handle it still.
Oh, yeah.
Sandercock, Mowat, King, Alterdice, and looking to poke through there. Here comes O'Blennis up on the inside. He's going to look to take over 4th spot. Sandercock, Mowat, King, O'Blennis, Alterdice, Wadford, and Kirby. Halfway flags are up. Charlie Sandercock, Leslie Mowat, Curtis King, Doug O'Blennis, Ronnie Wadford, Wally Alterdice, and Angie Kirby. Charlie Sandercock in the 57, the 2 of Mowat. O'Blennis and King are side by side by the clock. O'Blennis has the advantage. Ronnie Wadford going to look to tuck inside of O'Blennis as they head down the back straightaway. White flag is coming out for Charlie Sandercock in the 57. Leslie Mowat in the 2, the 07 of Curtis King. Doug O'Blennis in the 32, the 40 of Ronnie Wadford, the 08, and the 5 of Wally Alterdice. There's your qualifying winner, the 57 of Charlie Sandercock. Leslie Mowat in the 2 car, the 07 of Curtis King, the 40 of Ronnie Wadford, the 32 of Doug O'Blennis, the 08 of Angie Kirby, and the 5 of
Victory Auto number 40, Ron Wadford. Rolling off 9th in the QBT number 10, Elmer Stevenson to Elmer's outside. Edenapany in the Castle Rock Crane BGM Metalworks number 32 is Doug O'Blennis. On the next line in the 20 is Terry Hunt. And to Terry's outside, Ed of Ameliasburg. In the Catholic Court Barristers 08, Angie Kirby. On the next line, the 14, Matthew Moore to his outside. And the 5 is Wally Alderdice. Then we got Bob Green and the 51 of Mike Freeman. And we are green, green, green.
Sean Gregory out to the lead. Brittany Moon, Charlie Sandercock, Dan Price, and Leslie Mowat are your top 5. Curtis King and Ronnie Wadford sitting right there looking in. It's Gregory, Sandercock, Moon, Price, Mowat, King, Wadford, Stevenson, O'Blennis, Halbert, Alterdice, Hunt, Charlie Sandercock takes the lead, 3 laps in. Sandercock in the 57, the 1 of Sean Gregory, the 85 of Brittany Moon, 09 of Dan Price, Leslie Mowat, Ronnie Wadford, Curtis King, Stevenson, O'Blennis, Halbert, Alterdice, Hunt, Kirby, Freeman, Moore, and Green.
Sandercock just flying fresh off that win last night in New York. He is the car to beat here tonight. Sean Gregory, Brittany Moon, Dan Price, Ron Wadford has now worked himself up into the top 5 with Leslie Mowat and Curtis King just outside.
There's your race leader, 57 of Sandercock. Gregory 2nd. Brittany Moon 3rd. Curtis King now 4th. Dan Price 5th. Ronnie Wadford 6th. Leslie Mowat is in 7th. Gregory and Sandercock are just ripping up the front of the pack. They're separating themselves. Sandercock now into the back end of the lap traffic. Dan Price turned backwards over in turn 2. That's going to call a caution here. 9 laps completed here in the Bainer's OilGARD Anti-Rust Canadian Modified feature. Price gets turned sideways out of turn 2. We get a caution. That's going to put Gregory right back up beside Sandercock. Once again, folks, the winning 50-50 ticket, 350184. It's worth $1,880.
Sandercock certainly making quick work of this track here tonight. Him and Curtis King, teammates. They've been running down in Volusia, Florida in the winter. They came here to have a little fun here tonight. Sandercock in first, Sean Gregory second, Brittany Moon third, Curtis King fourth, and your champ, the Rocket, Ronnie, rounding out your top five.
You know, I'm such a nice guy. One of my staff is here tonight that I work with regularly, and today's his birthday, and I forgot all along. So, Matt Hall, if you're still here, happy birthday.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just going over some Facebook posts here. And I'm bad. Sandercock out to the lead. Gregory in second. Curtis King and Ronnie Wadford have now worked up to third and fourth. Corey Halbert has fallen off the pace on the back straightaway. He's going to limp the 41 car over to pit lane to see if he can get it in there. Sandercock, Gregory, Wadford, and King. Almer Stevenson now up into the fifth spot.
Well, Sandercock's got that 57 hooked up here tonight. The drivers are going to have to hammer down. Ronnie's worked his way up from 8th now into 3rd spot, just behind Gregory.
Sandercock, Gregory, Wadford, Curtis King, Leslie Mowat, Stevenson, O'Blennis, Alterdice, Brittany Down, Moon, Terry Hunt, Dan Price. Halfway flags are now up for the 57 of Sandercock. Gregory, Wadford, King, and Mowat are your top 5. As Charlie comes through 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. 10 laps remain here tonight. 10 to go for Sandercock, Gregory, Wadford, and we've got a pile up down in turn 2. Looks like Yorkdale on the December 20th. Everybody's vying for a last parking spot. We got 4 cars down there turned sideways. I see Freeman, Stevenson, and I'm not sure the 2 that are facing directly at us here. One of them could be Bob Green. I don't see his car in the roll here. That's Green, and I don't see O'Blennis in the roll there. Nope, O'Blennis is in turn 2. Angie Kirby in the 08. So good news, all cars pull away under their own power. $15 laps complete, 10 more to go here in the Bainer's OilGARD Annie Rust Canadian Modified feature. Bob Green and Angie Kirby take both their cars pit side. Race director and scorers are resetting the field. Charlie Sandercock in the 57 is the race leader. By the looks of things, he may choose the outside groove. Not quite sure. They're going to jockey around down there, and Charlie's going to move to the inside now. Put Sean on the outside of him. Green flag goes up in the air one more time. Let's see if we can wrap up these 10 laps here for us. It's green to go. Gregory going to look to the inside at Sandercock, and Sandercock not going to allow that. He pulls away from Gregory. Curtis King going to look to the outside at Gregory as they head through 3 and 4. Sandercock, Gregory, King, Watford, and Mowat at the line. Charlie Sandercock in the 57, the 1 of Sean Gregory. Ronnie Watford in the 40. The 07 of Curtis King and the 2 of Leslie Mowat. O'Blennis in the 6 spot. Angie Kirby in the 08 comes back onto the track. Race leader's going to have to duck down below her. Sandercock, Gregory, Watford, Curtis King, Leslie Mowat are your top 5. Charlie Sandercock, Sean Gregory, Ronnie Watford, Curtis King, and Leslie Mowat are your top 5 right now. Sitting in the 6th spot is the 32 of O'Blennis. He won the first feature here this evening. 5 laps remain for the 57 of Sandercock. The 1 of Gregory, the 40 of Ronnie Watford. Sandercock, Gregory, Watford, and another pile up on the back straightaway. 4 more cars. We've got Mike Freeman in the 51 in there. The 08 of Angie Kirby. Possibly that's the 14. Yep, 14 Emma Matthew Moore. And is it the 85 of Brittany Moon?
Process of elimination, yeah, it's ready.
Angie Kirby takes the 08 car pit side. Looks like Brittany Moon in the 85 is going to go on the hook.
Try the Sandercock.
With 9.5 minutes left to play in Edmonton, it's still the Edmonton Oilers 6, the Florida Panthers 1.
Now, if they could just do that for the rest, force a game 7. I believe in miracles, Tim. Do you?
No, the Leafs still haven't won the Stanley Cup, so... Oh, wait, hell hasn't froze over. That's that option, sorry. They are never out of it until the final buzzer goes. So...
Yeah, it'd be nice to see. What's it been since 1990 since the Oilers won a cup?
Something like that. 93 was the last time a Canadian team won the cup.
Yeah, with the Habs.
And it was that team in the province next to us, the one that Wayne cheers for all the time. But Wayne's not here tonight, so we could say Montreal.
Now it'd be nice to see that dynasty come back with the Oilers like we saw in the 80s, but I don't know.
Well,
I'm hopeful, but I mean, the odds aren't stacked in our favor.
The top scorers haven't actually found the net, but McDavid and Nugent Hopkins have actually scored this evening. So, Hyman and McDavid, Draisaitl, they've all got to get going. And once they start clicking, anything's possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 4 laps left to go. Anything possible in this Canadian modified main event. They're going to have to step a little bit harder on that gas pedal if they're going to catch the likes of Charlie Sandercock tonight. Wow.
Charlie's going to choose the outside groove this time for this restart. He'll get to fire first between the 2 orange pylons out of 3 and 4. Brittany Moon in the 85 on the hook going into the pit area off turn 1. White flag is out. The green flag is in the starter's hands. 4 laps to finish up this night. Bainer's OilGARD Anti-Rust Canadian Modified feature. Does somebody have it to catch Charlie? Will they get him on this restart? Sandercock at the 57, the 1 of Sean Gregory, the 40 of Ronnie Wadford, the 07 of Curtis King, the 32 of Doug O'Blennis, now up into the 5th spot. And we have Matthew Moore and Elmer Stevenson, by the looks of it, sideways down in turn 1 and 2. Everybody pulls away under their own power. White flag is out. One more trip around. We're going to get them loose here one more time. This time we have 3 laps to completion. Field is set. The green flag is in the air. Here we go one more time. It's green to go. Charlie Sandercock outpowers the 1 car on the back straightaway, pulling out to the lead. 2 flags up, 2 to go. Sandercock, Gregory, Watford, King, and O'Blennis, your top 5. As they come through 3 and 4 down the front chute, the white flag is out. One more trip around for Charlie Sandercock, Sean Gregory, Ronnie Watford, Curtis King, and Doug O'Blennis in your top 5 positions. After picking up the win in the Northeast Late Model Alliance last night, Charlie Sandercock is going to pick up another win here in the Bainer's OilGARD Anti-Rust Canadian Modified Division here tonight.